As the title suggests, this video is going to be just a little bit different, but it's very important to this channel. It's about life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness. So I hope you'll stick around. So as you've probably noticed, this channel fell off on videos. However, it never really fell off on subscribers. The numbers kept going up and going up. I started with like 20 or 30, subscribers. Originally, this channel was going to be a gaming channel for streaming. I streamed COD and I streamed League of Legends and just whatever I was wanting to play at the time, and had fun doing that. And then I wanted to do kind of a video podcast kind of thing and could never find a co-host. That's why there's no FPV in the title. I started doing FPV. I found it. I just have a love for all things tech. FPV was just amazing. There was soldering. There was software stuff. There was all kind of things like that. And I started doing FPV videos, and I went from 20 or 30 subscribers up to right about now. I believe I'm at 240, which is extremely amazing. And although I don't owe anybody anything, I feel bad that I just let it kind of die instead of trying to build the channel up more and, do more videos and interact with you guys that have always been interactive, that watch my videos, that have chatted with me either here on YouTube or on Facebook or Instagram or wherever. And I just kind of let it die with no explanation. And my, subscribers kept going up, my views kept going up, and the whole time I'm going, I really need to do something with that channel, building upon it, and just doing stuff and learning. And my wife is really supportive of me and wanting me to do that, and we had talked several times about that. One of the things about doing the videos that I do, I set up a green screen so that I can make it look kind of neat. You see, I don't have a green screen today. The wife, stays on my ass about after I do a video, taking it down. It's just a huge pain in the ass. So I thought about doing basically like a man diary kind of thing where I can just take the camera with me and record, whatever kind of review or whatever explanation or how to as I'm going throughout my day, maybe on a day of flying or whatever, and that would save time, or just going out and doing fun stuff with the family or whatever. People don't really have photo albums anymore or video cassette tapes or whatever. Everything's kept digitally. So I thought, I'll use this channel and do some of that here, and, just for posterity, for future's sake, for, watching the kids grow up a little bit and doing the cool shit that we do. We do all kinds of cool shit. Maybe it'll be interesting to some people. Maybe it won't. Those of you that are just here for the FPV stuff, cool. Skip the man diaries or whatever. But I just let it kind of die. And my wife's constantly kind of pushing me to do it. And then some bad news came back around May. I mean, at the time it wasn't bad news. Just to get to the point, my wife found a lump in her breast. Actually, I found it, but it's not a competition here. We found a lump in her breast. She went to the doctor. The doctor said, basically, at this point, there's nothing to worry about. Give it a month. When your cycle comes and goes, if it's not gone, come back and we'll check you out. So that happened, didn't go away. She went back to the doctor. They said, well, here, take these medicines, give it another month, come back if it's not gone. That came and went. She went to the doctor. They said, well, you need to get an ultrasound and or a mammogram and an ultrasound, because it's grown to 3 times the size it was when you first came in. She goes and does that. That was like last week. They immediately tell her that she needs to go for a biopsy of not only that lump, but of her lymph nodes, because there was some concerning stuff going on. They needed to check that as well. Gave her results in a folder packet thing. One of the things that it said was that she was rated as a class 4C or something like that. And with a little bit of research, we realized that they found that they have a scale for, women's boobage when it comes to problems, from like 1 to 6, I believe it was. And we found that she was a 4C, which basically meant that it's not for sure the big bad Voldemort that will not be named, at least by me. I can't even bring myself to say the word, but that it needed to be checked out immediately. So they set her up for a biopsy. We're going to do that tomorrow and see what's going on there. That brings me back to the point where I was saying that we thought about using this channel to also document, just life in general. People store all their photos on Facebook or whatever. We thought we would use this channel for that as well. I thought it was a cool idea. I think it's a cool idea. And now that this has happened, she's basically pushed me even harder to work harder on that because, it's scary shit that we're going through right now. We don't know what's going to happen. When we found out from the ultrasound mammogram results, my oldest boy works with me, and I spent all day crying and working. We probably looked really crazy driving the big pink Recycle for the Cure trash truck around, bawling our eyes out. But, with more research, we realized that, the chances are a lot better than we thought. Even worst case scenario, the chances are a lot better than we thought of, a good outcome. So, this is just kind of an introduction video to that. I'm going to work more on doing more FPV videos and things like that. And then there will be some other stuff like with my family. And if you're not interested in that, cool, skip over it. This is not a vlog, so don't tell me that vlogging is killing the hobby. This is mostly for our posterity, for our family, that kind of thing. If you want to come along and see the things that we do, cool. We'd love to have you. If not, maybe, it'll be good to document this kind of thing for other families that are going through it. I've worked, for almost 10 years now with the company I work for. As you can see, on my little badge thing here, Recycle for the Cure, the company I work for donates a crap ton of money to cancer research. And I said it. We've raised tons of money for different organizations through the vape stuff that we used to do. And we had hoped to do that kind of thing with the FPV, but it's really hit home. And like I said, this will be a lot of fun for our family. I'm interested in the video making stuff that you see. I made my intro. I think I mentioned that already. I'm not sure. I made my logo, all that kind of stuff. So either way, I hope you guys will stick around for the journey, in that stuff. If not, I'm going to have new videos coming up really soon of just FPV stuff. I have one that I want to talk about batteries and just all kinds of stuff. There's so much to talk about. Now that I have a better idea, a better way of doing it rather than setting up all this crap, all the time, I'll do that sometimes, but, the rest of the time I'll just do a regular old, me and the camera talking and flying and that kind of thing. Introducing you guys to pilots, local pilots. Hopefully, maybe I can come out and meet some of you guys. That would be really cool. So again, I hope that you'll just stick around and we'll see you in the next one.